When my fiance Ryan and I were searching for a place to live, we thought we'd found the perfect house. The rent was cheap, the neighborhood was quiet, and the owner was a friend of my father's. There was only one thing that bothered me. The previous couple who lived there had both died inside the house. The husband suffered a heart attack in the basement, and a few weeks later, his wife collapsed in the living room and never recovered. Ryan wasn't concerned. People die in houses all the time, he told me. Maybe he was right. Still, the moment I stepped inside, something felt off. I couldn't explain it. The house looked normal, but it didn't feel empty. A month passed without any problems. Then Ryan left town for his bachelor weekend, leaving me alone with our dog, Rex. The first night was peaceful. I ordered food, watched TV, and tried not to think about being alone. Around midnight, I heard a loud thump from the basement. At first, I ignored it. Old houses make noises. But then Rex suddenly jumped up. His ears stood straight. He stared toward the basement door. And then he started barking. Not normal barking. This sounded angry, terrified, almost desperate. I'd never seen him act that way before. Trying to calm myself, I switched on the basement light and looked down the stairs. Nothing in the basement appeared completely empty. Yet Rex continued growling. His eyes never left the darkness below. A chill ran through my body. I quickly shut the basement door and locked it. That night, Rex refused to leave my side. Instead of sleeping beside the bed like usual, he sat facing the bedroom door, watching, listening. Every so often, a low growl escaped his throat. I barely slept. The next morning, something happened that made my stomach drop. The washing machine in the laundry room had moved, not an inch, not a few centimeters, several feet. It sat near the center of the room. I tried pushing it back myself and quickly realized how heavy it was. There was no way it could have moved on its own. I called Ryan. He tried explaining it away. Maybe vibrations. Maybe I remembered wrong, but I knew what I saw. As evening approached, my anxiety kept growing. Even Rex seemed nervous. He followed every sound, every creak, every shadow. Then around 9 p.m., a loud crash shook the house. I nearly dropped my phone. At the same moment, I received a notification from the garage camera. My hands trembled as I opened the footage. The garage door had opened by itself. Strange flashes of light appeared in the driveway. For a few seconds, the camera captured nothing but bright bursts of white. When I rushed outside, there was nothing there. No people, no cars, no fireworks. Nothing. The driveway was completely empty. That night, sleep came slowly. Every sound made me jump. Every shadow felt alive. Eventually, exhaustion took over. Then I woke up suddenly. Bang, bang, bang. The front door shook violently. Someone was pounding on it. Not knocking. Pounding. My heart nearly stopped. I checked my phone, 3:39 a.m. The pounding continued. Rex exploded into barking. I sat frozen in bed. Then everything stopped. Silence. A few seconds later, the security system spoke. Front door open. I felt every bit of color leave my face. That couldn't be possible. I had locked the door before bed. I knew I had. Yet the system insisted someone had entered. My hands shook as I grabbed my phone. It wouldn't turn on. I pressed every button. Nothing. Then I heard something that terrified me more than the banging. The bedroom doorknob, slowly turning. Someone was on the other side. Testing the lock, trying to get in. Tears filled my eyes. I backed into the corner of the room and screamed. The rattling stopped instantly. A few moments later, my phone finally restarted. I called the police. When officers arrived, they searched the entire property. The basement, the attic, the yard, everything. They found nothing. No intruder, no footprints, no broken windows. Nothing at all. Except one thing. The front door was standing open. Exactly as the security system had announced. The police couldn't explain it. Neither could I. As soon as morning arrived, I packed a bag, grabbed Rex, and left. I stayed with my parents until Ryan returned. For months afterward, we continued living in the house. And strangely, nothing else happened. No noises. No moving objects. No doors opening, nothing. But I never felt comfortable there again. Even now, years later, I still think about that weekend. Maybe there was a logical explanation. Maybe someone really entered the house. Or maybe something else was there. Something I couldn't see. What I do know is this: the dogs don't believe in ghost stories. Yet for 2 nights, Rex stared into empty hallways and growled at things that weren't there. And that scares me more than anything else.